Viva Las Vegas! Here we go! Battleground UFC collaboration T to the K to the O. Will we see the man who delivers the RKO? No, because it's shitty NXT Battleground. Why would they do a collab with the third brand, the developmental brand? I don't know, and it's not even the worst thing, because Sexy Red is hosting it.
Sexy Red, not so sexy red. I would rather cut my eyeballs out than look at it, but it's on tonight's show. It's on Battleground. It's in the UFC Apex Arena, Las Vegas. I don't understand what exactly we're getting today. Are we getting NXT Battleground inside an octagon? They haven't really explained what we're actually getting. I think it's just basically NXT is effectively acting as a pre-show for the UFC. If I am correct, then I don't know, is that true?
I think that is true. I think that's pretty much what is happening.
There's a UFC event on tonight, is that right?
Yes, and that probably answers why it's NXT, because if it was a WWE PLE happening before the UFC pay-per-view, it would look incredibly cheap. But you know what? Let's be real, it is second fiddle to UFC. Me or you don't really like it, but at the end of the day, people care about UFC. Trump shows up to the UFC.
You don't see Trump turn up to WWE,
no,
do you?
You fucking don't. So let's move on. Let's talk about the show.
Let's go.
It peaked at Trump. It's downhill from here.
First match, we have NXT Tag Team Champions Nathan Fraser and Axiom versus the OC. I think this just sums up what a terrible state the NXT Tag Team title division is at.
This guy looks like Excalibur. You can't see his face. Excalibur and Nathan Fraser. I hate the OC, right? I'm not going to shy away from it. They're absolute fucking
I wish I was Axiom, then I wouldn't be able to see Sexy Red.
Yeah. But what's the obsession?
Arriba.
What's the obsession with having guys that have never done anything, like Natalia, these two, etc., come down to NXT and just bury the young talent? I don't want to get though, right? Bill Goldberg and fucking Brock Lesnar and Triple H, Taker, people like that got slaughtered for shit like this, right? But when actual fucking jobbers do it, it's given a free pass.
Well, people like the OC, people like Natalia,
people
like Triple H, buddy.
No, but look at that. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, Brock Lesnar buried Kofi Kingston in 9 seconds because it's Brock fucking Lesnar.
Aye, and Kofi was holding his belt.
Aye.
I mean, like, why are we sending the OC down here? Why is the OC going to the development brand? The OC can't develop. They fucking suck. There's no room for them to develop. Maybe room for them out the door, room for them in 8. I mean, even Tony Khan didn't want them.
No, and that's it though. It's pathetic, but I mean, I'm going to go with the OC to win, believe it or not, because if they're not going to win, what are they doing?
Well, I mean, they could be. It looks like they're reuniting the band, the club back together. Do they want a nice wee set of titles? But then again, then that means you've got the NXT titles on SmackDown. I'm going Axiom Fraser. But 2 shite teams.
I'm going to go with Axiom Fraser as well.
You just said you were going with...
No, I flipped my mind.
Alright,
you made me believe that the OC are going to lose.
Is it fair to say the brand split's dead though?
I died the first night, man.
Right, up next we have Underground Rules, NXT Battleground, Lola Fice versus Shayna Baszler. So this match, I guess, will be as close to UFC as you can possibly get. How could they make this match better? How could they make this match more exciting? I think they could make it legit. I think they could make it a shoot. That, for me, would be interesting.
Is that not unfair on Lola Fice, though? Considering Shayna Baszler actually used to be...
Nah, she's trained in UFC as well, MMA.
No, alright then, fair enough. I mean, I would make it... I mean, imagine going into...
It's fucking Shayna Baszler. Who cares if Lola Fice had no experience? How could you not beat that ugly raccoon-looking fuck?
Damn. Well, I'm going with...
Well, what's her win-loss record?
I don't know. I'm going with Shayna Baszler to win this match, though.
I'm going with Lola Fice. Why would we have the jabroni for the main roster come down?
I don't know, because Shawn Michaels is cooking, alright, folks?
She's getting a shot at the tag team titles. Why does she need to be on it? Why does she need to be on this show? She's on SmackDown.
No, I get it, but I'm still going with Shayna Baszler, because why not? Lola Fice isn't doing much for me.
No?
No. So that's why Shayna Baszler when you're going Lola Fice.
I'm going Lola Fice, aye.
Nice wee bit of diversity.
Diversity. Speaking of diversity, is there any in this?
I mean, this just fucking sucks in my opinion, because this guy in the middle, right, is fucking garbage. He makes Wesley look fucking good on the mic, and that's scary. And I think he's going to retain. There's a lot of people out there that think this guy's great. Oh, that Obafemi guy on NXT. I fucking know your role and leave. But I think Obafemi's going to win. So there you go.
You think Okafemi is going to win? Milky Bar, Dairy Milk, Bornfield, does it really matter? Here we go. Who is going to win this one? Who's it going to be? I'm from Nigeria. I don't really like Obafemi. I don't think he's cut any good promos. I feel a bit bad for Wesley, and Joe Coffey absolutely fucking sucks. There's one thing I'm not going to do on this channel. I'm not going to pretend people are just good because they're from Scotland, right? I cannot stand... Drew McIntyre's the only good Scottish person in WWE.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
I mean, hands down. Gallus boys on top. No, Gallus boys at the bottom, because she's a shite. Absolutely shite.
Gallus boys on top. Gallus boys in the fucking bin, more like. I mean, this guy's by far the best, but that doesn't mean he's good, you know what I mean? So, yeah, let's move on.
Well, we need to go pick a winner. I'm going to...
I went over Femi about 10 minutes ago.
I'm going to go over Femi as well, but I hope Wesley wins, because, I don't know, I think at the three, he's probably the best guy, but I'll be over Femi. Obviously, WWE sees something in this guy. I don't know what they see, like. Big boring bastard with nothing. Guy's got nothing.
Fair enough, we'll go with Obafemi then. I mean, that's what it's going to be.
Well, I'm going with Obafemi.
That's alright, so let's move on. I'm sick of fucking talking about him, man.
Up next, we have the NXT North American title six-pack ladder match. I just don't see the need for a secondary women's title in development, and the fact that they are getting this, the fact that we do now have NXT North American Women's Championship, it makes me panic. It makes me think that we could be maybe 6 months, a year away from the introduction of Women's United States and Women's Intercontinental Championships. The fact is that the women's division, it sucks. It's not as good as the men. It shouldn't be 50-50. You don't need as many women's belts as you do men's belts. I think there is more than enough women's belts in WWE. You take this one out of the equation, you've got a belt on every show, and you've got a set of tag belts that go between the shows. That's more than enough. You don't need another set of belts.
No, you're right. I don't know. Like, you look at these posters, especially with the women on it.
Look at TNA's women's roster, right? They've got about 7 people, and they've got, they've got the women's title and the tag team titles. So effectively, like, almost half the roster at one time will be holding a belt.
Which is garbage, and it should never be that. Wait, but I'm talking about when you look at this poster, right? It's like, look, who's that in the bottom right? Look how, like, much makeup's on her face. It just doesn't look normal. It's like Maya Yim in the top left.
Fallon Henry
and
Could you name them?
They've got no definition on their face because the fucking makeup's plastered all over them.
Could you name them?
All of them?
Mm-hmm.
We've got Lash Legend, Maya Yim, Fallon Henry, Sol Ruka. We've got Samantha Irwin there with a fucking a ski all over. And I don't know who the top right person is.
It is Michin, Lash Legend, Lana, Kiana Jordan, Jada Parker, Sol Ruka, and Fallon Henley. So there you go.
There we go, sorted. You're the man. You watch Tuesday nights.
I know my stuff.
That's not a flex, alright? Relax.
Probably not.
Anyway, I'm going with Lash Legend, the only one worth a fucking damn in this match. So
worth a damn?
Nah, but she's got that main event stuff going with Trick Williams, so I think that means you should win it.
I'm gonna go with... I think it'll be Sol Ruka, but I'm gonna go with Jada Parker.
Fair enough, Jada Parker. I'm going Lash Legend.
I think Lash Legend's a fucking annoying. Like, I just don't get it.
I don't like her either, but here.
TNA! Up next, we have the TNA Knockouts champion Jordan Grace taking on Roxanne Perez for the belt. TNA apparently were really upset that they failed to break into the top 150 shows on Thursday night because they thought that Jordan Grace turning up on NXT was going to get them a big ratings boost, and that didn't happen. And I could have told you straight off the bat that was clearly not going to fucking happen. Because why does Jordan Grace showing up on NXT? Why does that mean that TNA is going to get views? It doesn't mean shit. The majority of people that watch NXT will already know that TNA exists. They're not going to simply watch TNA just because Jordan Grace appeared on NXT. She's not a draw. No one cares about her. And she's a cunt.
Yeah.
And looks like a man. And has roided up.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
It only benefits TNA putting the NXT Championship on, alright? Would it be like one of those moments where, oh, look at that, TNA Championship, WWE Championship on TNA?
Not a chance, right? Roxanne Perez is winning.
Roxanne Perez is winning, but there's actually people like advocating for it out there. This is to help TNA and only TNA, and therefore WWE are just not putting their fucking belt on her. It's as simple as that. Roxanne Perez every day of the week, twice on Sunday, and it's fitting. It's happening on a Sunday.
I actually don't see who this benefits, to be honest. It hasn't benefited TNA.
No, it hasn't, but it was intended to.
Yeah, well, it hasn't, alright. And I don't see why this benefits WWE, unless it's like a try before you buy. Here, we'll send you some of our top talents, and if you like them, then you can keep them. I don't know. Unless it's like, here, you can have Jordan Grace to see if she's any good, and if you want her, then she... I don't think this benefits anybody. I don't get the point in it. I really don't.
No, I don't get the point really either. But you know what? If you're going to at least use TNA people, if Triple H uses Joe Hendry, right, at Clash of the Castle, I will be there in the review. Actually, I don't even think I will be. But anyway, I will say that Triple H is officially fucking cooking, right, if he does that. Because that is the only correct thing he can bring in for TNA. Who cares about the rest? You know what I mean? This jobber? Fucking... Oh, TNA? No, like, why do they think Jordan Grace going on fucking NXT television, right, is going to do anything for the actual TNA thing? Maybe once upon a time when TNA had actual fucking stars. But who's watching NXT and going, yeah, TNA champion, I'm going to go... You're just not doing that.
No, you know, I'm going to go with Roxanne Perez.
For the same reason about Ethan Page. I know Ethan Page, right, ain't going back to AEW, but it's like him coming into NXT. Who's watching NXT going to be like, oh, he came from that AEW, I'm going to give that a chance. It just doesn't really work like that. You have to be like monumental star level, like I think, to make it work, and there's just none of that on NXT or
pick your person and hurry up, man.
I've already picked my
That's
person.
alright, can we get into the next match?
I can't get enough of burying TNA, my friend.
Right, main event, Trick Williams versus Ethan Page. I don't know why this guy's coming in from AEW and getting a title shot. People would bury the fuck out of Tony Khan if he brought in a WWE guy and put him straight into the main event, put him straight into a world title match. And I get it, this isn't the main roster, it's development, but I think the point still kind of stands. For me, this is dumb. I don't know what Ethan Page has done to deserve a title shot, but he's got one. I don't think he's a big deal. I certainly don't think he's winning this.
I find it weird that he's just come in. They've just literally handed it to him on a fucking silver platter, to be perfectly honest.
No, I'm looking at this NXT Battleground. Supposed to be a historic event for NXT, and the two big title matches are being contested with two people that, I mean, one isn't even in the company, and the other one's literally just through the door 2 weeks. So that doesn't really say a lot about NXT. We can say that Shawn Michaels is cooking, but if he's cooking, then surely there should have been better challengers in the wing waiting for this big pay-per-view, this big premium live event. The fact that they've dished out the NXT and the NXT women's title shots to Ethan Page and Jordan Grace, I think is a poor sign of the situation and where NXT is currently at. So, is what it is. People say Shawn Michaels is cooking, yet two newbies have got the title shots, so, yeah.
No, I absolutely agree. It shouldn't happen that way, but it has happened, and I just look at Ethan Page and I think, I never rated the guy in AEW, and is this what we're going to do now? It feels like anybody that leaves AEW is almost destined to come to WWE. It's pathetic. So, I'm going to go with Trick Williams to retain his tag championship here, but again, look at what happened with Brian Pillman Jr. He came in, decent promo, went nowhere. This guy could have a decent match, and then that could be all over.
Well, he's already had a decent promo, so...
Yeah. So, well, I mean, again, he's had a decent promo, so maybe it literally will end up like Brian Pillman after tonight.
I'm going Trick Williams.
Yeah, we're both going Trick Williams.
Anyway, guys, that's it. We're going Trick Williams. We'll see you later on tonight. Just not really interested in this show. Here, hopefully it's good. Hopefully it proves me wrong, as Benoit used to say, but I'm not impressed. I'm not exactly buzzing at it, and I just think the card's a little bit weak. I don't want to see a new NXT North American champion. The two title matches don't really interest me. We've got boring tag team champs I don't care for. I don't really care for anybody in the NXT North American Championship match, and the other match, the Underground match, I mean, it might be interesting, but again, I just don't really care. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Tony D, I think it's sad what happened with Tony D. Went for challenging for the title at Stand and Deliver, and then before you know it, the guy's just been given this crap Heritage Cup trophy, and he may as well just be the jobber trophy, the 24/7 title trophy, because that's kind of the level that is at. Anyway, that's it. Catch you later on, guys, for the review. Till next time, peace.